Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It is 6:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I'm running a little late. I was up at 4 o'clock making a video. I downloaded it. It had a half hour more to go before it was completely downloaded, and I just deleted it. I did some more research, and my numbers were off. And I can't, in good conscience, put up stuff on here that I know isn't true. Um, I was talking about food stamps and Trump's claims of getting people off food stamps or kicking people off food stamps. I was talking about the numbers, and there's over 40 million people on food stamps. The average they receive is $124 a month. Um, my point was, it's 2% of the federal budget. Um, I forgot how many billions it is a year. I was talking about Trump's golfing in a comparison. As of February 2nd, Trump Trump had spent, well, it cost to taxpayers was 127 million. 127 million as of the beginning of February to the taxpayers. The reason I brought this up was so I get around, I go to the gym around town here. I work at a clinic with recovering addicts. I was talking to Trump supporters here and there. And what came up yesterday was this old thing that Trump supporters like to spout out. Donald Trump is such a great American. He cares so much for America that he donates his salary every year. He doesn't take money from us taxpayers. So I looked this up, and it's questionable. Supposedly, he was supposed to donate. He claimed, I don't believe a word the man says. You know, for a guy who won't show his freaking taxes, I don't believe one word out of his mouth that he donates his salary. Let me see the paperwork. But anyway, he was supposed to donate the first years. I don't know if he still is. But you know what? It doesn't really matter all that much. It's $200,000 a year. It's a total of $600,000 for 3 years that he has not taken from the taxpayers. All right? So, but he spent $126 million on golf. So he's still in debt to us what? No, 127 million. So he's in debt to the U.S. taxpayers still 126 million, $400,000 still, even if he did donate that 200,000 a year. So, yeah, that's not especially significant to me. Another thing I want to talk about that Trump supporters, a Trump supporter actually said to me, said that Nancy was acting like a baby. She's just angry. Democrats are just angry because Trump won. And yeah, that struck a nerve. Trump won. Trump supporters won. Those guys won. No, we all lost. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel again. But it's now Trump has no problem going back to the Ukraine, back to Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, and getting information, damning information on his political rivals, affecting our elections, making our votes count less. Now, in the future, since this is okay now, that Trump was acquitted, it's not always going to be a Republican candidate. Next time, in 8 years, it could be a Democrat candidate that goes to Russia. And say Donald Jr. is running for president, and the Democratic candidate goes to Russia and gets info on supposed Trump towers in Moscow, and knocks Trump Jr. out of the race. Yeah, you guys, I don't think Trump supporters would be claiming to be winning then. And the fact is, none of us would be winning. Other countries are not going to look out for our best interests, like the Ukraine, Russia. They want military assistance. They want money. They want the candidate that's going to favor them. That's who they want to be president. They want a president that's going to be good for the Ukrainian people, not for the United States, not for the U.S. people. I don't think Trump supporters get that. And then, like Trump supporters, the other day, I think I was talking about this in another video, where Trump supporters look at Russia as an ally now. Like Vladimir Putin's a good guy. And again, Vladimir Putin is not looking out for the best interest of U.S. citizens. We are adversaries. There can only be one top dog in this world. And it's advantageous to be the top dog, military, economy-wise, health-wise. It's advantageous to be the top dog. So both us and Russia want to be the top dog. Therefore, if there's any way that they can influence an election that would benefit them, not us, that's what they would do. In other words, Trump is better for Russia. If and why they did help him is because he's better for them, not for us. I truly think Trump supporters miss this point sometimes. They honestly look at Russia and Vladimir Putin as the good guys. Look, and I'm not, like I said before, I'm not trying to be an adversarial warmonger or anything like that, but it's not reality. And again, getting back to the point, we're all losers. We are all losers in this. It doesn't matter. What matters to me is the effect this will have in the future on our elections, with other countries being able to influence the candidates on information they choose, whatever information they choose to give. And that takes away our power of our ballot. Because they can knock out who's going to be better for us. I don't understand why Trump supporters don't get this. And that they can actually stand there and say that they won. Trump won. Yay. They're incredibly short-sighted and shallow. And they're looking at this like it's a football game. And it's not about, it's about the election. It's about our election process, about our democracy. That's what it's about. Trump staying in office for another 8 months. Look, he's already done enough damage. It's not the end of the world to me if Trump stays in for another 8 months. It's not what I would prefer. But what I'm concerned about is him cheating, him pulling other countries, other questionable people into our elections, using whatever means necessary to win a vote. And the messed up thing, I thought about this the other day too, that Trump supporters initially elected Trump because they thought he was the anti-politician. He was the non-politician. But if you look at this, he is the stereotypical. He represents the worst aspects, all the worst aspects of a corrupt politician: the lying, the mudslinging, the corrupt vote getting, name calling, the innuendo, blaming the media, blaming everybody else. He is the embodiment of the corrupt politician. And it's so ironic that Trump supporters elected him because they thought he was a non-politician, and he's made his way to be the worst, dirtiest, most corrupt politician I've ever seen in my lifetime. So it's rather ironic, and I know the irony is lost on Trump supporters, as is the point of other countries getting involved in our elections. It gets frustrating sometimes. It feels like I'm talking to kindergartners. Anyway, not you guys. I mean, when I'm out talking to Trump supporters. All right, you guys have a great Saturday.